This evening, government launches Youth Skills Training Program to empower youths. Fatal incident involving Puran Brothers disposal truck on Collin Public Road. One dead, driver in custody. Man arrested for alleged murder of 42-year-old common law wife at Princeville Backland Camp. In the region, 4 charged in abduction and killing of mother and child in Jamaica. And internationally, medics in Gaza warn thousands of wounded people could die as fuel and medicine supplies run out. Welcome to this broadcast of Channel 2's Headline News Update for October 16, 2023. I am Baby Bacchus. Thank you for joining us. First up, police are investigating a fatal incident on Collin Public Road, Essequibo Coast, involving a truck owned by Puran Brothers Disposal, Inc. on Saturday, October 14, 2023. The truck, driven by Rambler Singh, a 45-year-old from Lima, Essequibo Coast, was carrying 3 passengers, 39-year-old Govi Daniels, 26-year-old Isaiah Latchman, and 33-year-old Angel Azukar of Reliance, Essequibo Coast, who tragically lost his life in the incident. The truck was traveling at a high speed in the eastern direction along the northern lane of Collin Public Road. The driver claimed to have applied the brakes but lost control, resulting in the truck ending up in a nearby trench on the northern side of the road. Public-spirited citizens and the region's fire service helped rescue the driver and passengers from the truck. Unfortunately, Azukar remained trapped and unconscious in the truck's cabin but was eventually rescued. All the occupants were taken to the Saudi Public Hospital for medical attention. Nevertheless, Azukar was pronounced dead on arrival. The body is at the Saudi mortuary for a post-mortem examination. The truck driver is currently in police custody, cooperating with the ongoing investigation into the incident. We turn our attention now to a tragic murder in Region 8. 42-year-old Christina Holder was allegedly murdered by her 41-year-old common-law husband at their camp at Princeville Backdam in Region 8. Christina and the suspect had been in a common-law relationship for 12 years and lived and worked at the location. They were imbibing and playing cards on the night of October 15th. Around 2 a.m., a dredge worker in a nearby camp reported that he was awakened by a commotion at the couple's camp. He heard an argument followed by crashing sounds and Christina screaming for help. He rushed to their camp where he found Christina naked with stab wounds to her body, including her face and arms. The suspect was also present with blood on him. The incident was reported to the Madhya police station. The body was taken to the Madhya District Hospital's mortuary for a post-mortem examination. The suspect was informed of the allegations against him by the police. He was subsequently arrested and the alleged murder weapon was recovered and secured. The investigation is ongoing. Through the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sports, the government invites young Guyanese to participate in a life-changing youth skills training program to empower youth development. The program is poised to open doors for young individuals aged 16 to 30 to gain valuable skills training with a focus on fostering talent and building a skilled workforce. The training will be at the Georgetown Training Center, Sophia. Participants can explore various courses, including carpentry, masonry, electrical installation, and plumbing. These courses are essential for personal development and vital to the country's development. The program will include information and communication technologies training, allowing participants to enhance their digital literacy and gain highly relevant skills in the modern-day job market. Further financial literacy training will be provided to equip individuals with the knowledge and skills needed to make informed financial decisions, ensuring a secure and stable future. Upon the successful completion of the program, each participant will receive a Caribbean Vocational Qualification Level 1 certificate. This internationally recognized certificate will validate their skills and broaden their career perspective. Stipend support will be provided to participants during this training. Interested persons can apply for the Youth Skills Training Program by Sunday, October 22nd. Aspiring participants can apply online through the ministry's website to make their application process as convenient as possible. Stick around when we return. Stepfather detained over multiple allegations of sexual assault on 10-year-old and significant marijuana seizure at New Amsterdam Prison.
Kissoon's Furniture Mega Sale, 10 days of savings, and I'm talking mega savings on office furniture. outdoor furniture, bedrooms, dining rooms, living rooms, carpets and mattresses. Sale starts October 20th through the 29th at all branches. Kissoon's Furniture Mega Sale, a Guyanese business for Guyanese people.
Oh gosh, what's this? Me son can't read or spell. Stop! 0 out of 20. Is what I gonna do here?
Let's start improving your child grades today. Register for our primary or nursery department. Hidden Treasures, we're located at 204 E. Charlotte Street between Camp and Alexander. Or contact us at 649-0373.
I can call them now.
Hidden Treasures, discovering gems in young minds.
When you need money and you gotta get it fast, Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop is the place for that confidential transaction in a quiet and secure location. You'll get the highest value per pennyweight for your gold and also enjoy the lowest interest rates and longest payback period too. Yes, for that instant transaction to solve a pressing financial problem. That Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop, 46 Boyle Place, that's between the Ministry of Housing on Brick Dam and White Castle Fish Shop. Be your first and only choice. Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop, safe and sound, solid and secure, always there for you. Telephone 231-7878 and 223-8955.
All we will be making Chinese noodles with peppies, chow mein, chicken fritters, and spice cake. For the noodles, all of these will be using peppies, black pepper, cashew,
Chinese sauce, soy sauce, garlic sauce, paprika, Chinese seasoning, chow mein seasoning, white spice, and all-purpose seasoning.
Next, this chicken that we marinate soak for all you don't know nothing with peppies, green seasoning, miracle seasoning,
pepper sauce, chicken seasoning, paprika, garlic powder, jerk seasoning, black pepper, onion powder, and ginger powder, and document plantain flour, and then this butter we make with this quick piece powder, and we
boil in high. We serve with peppies, barbecue sauce. Radhika went to the supermarket and she proper buy up enough things. She feels she alone can cook, but she routine even wrong. He shaped like a guy in a map.
Peppies has a wide range of ingredients available at supermarkets nationwide. Peppies, we put the pep back into your kitchen.
Good girl forget things.
What's the problem, Granny? I want money for borrow for those surgery. I was dancing and I fall and fracture my hip.
If you need some quick money, you should check Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop, lot 238 South Road Border, Georgetown. Get jewelry made to order in just 72 hours. We also accept vehicles. Lender's, best rates, longest payback period.
Boys, I get through. Plus, I could dance again. Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Welcome back. Children need nurturing and caring. It is their fundamental human rights, but sometimes those rights are snatched away by inhumane adults. Police in Regional Division 7 are investigating a report of a 10-year-old child being allegedly sexually assaulted by her family member between April 2nd and December 31st, 2021 in Region 7. Inquiries reveal that the suspect is the child's stepfather, who raised her from 3 years old while sharing a relationship with her mother. The victim alleged that on Friday, April 2nd, 2021, around noon, she was home alone when her stepfather returned from his farm. He pulled her into their house and sexually assaulted her. The victim told her mother what had occurred and the mother scolded the suspect. Again in 2021, the date the victim cannot remember, the suspect took the child to his farm where he forcefully sexually assaulted her. She returned home and told her mother what had occurred. The mother again scolded the suspect and left their home for some time. On Friday, October 13, 2023, the child was bathing at a creek nearby when the suspect followed her and touched her breasts while changing her clothes. The victim returned home and reported what had occurred to her grandmother. The matter was reported to the police on Friday, October 13th. The suspect was arrested and is presently in custody. Investigations are ongoing. If you or anyone you know is experiencing any form of abuse, contact the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security hotline on 914. In a surprising turn of events, law enforcement authorities made a substantial discovery at the New Amsterdam prison on Saturday, October 14th. Acting on a report, a team of police officers conducted a search that uncovered a significant quantity of suspected cannabis sativa. Their search revealed a quantity of leaf seeds stems believed to be cannabis. The illicit drug was concealed in 7 bottles and 8 parcels, accompanied by several lighters, suggesting potential illegal activities within the prison walls. The confiscated narcotics were weighed and revealed a total of 4,245 grams. The investigation into the circumstances surrounding the presence of the marijuana within the prison is currently underway. Don't go away after the break. Banana Fortuneer Daniel Noboa claims victory in Ecuador election, and hundreds of civilians from different countries have left Israel since the Gaza war broke out.
Problem, Granny? I want money for borrow for those surgery. I was dancing and I fall and fracture my hip.
If you need some quick money, you should check Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop, lot 238 South Road Border, Georgetown. Get jewelry made to order in just 72 hours. We also accept vehicles. Lender's, best rates, longest payback period.
Boys, I get through. Plus, I could dance again. Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Hello, my fellow TikToker followers. It's Credit, and today all we will be making Chinese noodles with peppies, chow mein, chicken fritters, and poise cake. For the noodles, all we will be using peppies, black pepper, cashew,
Chinese sauce, soy sauce, garlic sauce, paprika, Chinese seasoning, chow mein seasoning, white spice, and all-purpose seasoning.
Next, this chicken that we marinated, soak for all you know nothing with peppies, green seasoning, miracle seasoning,
pepper sauce, chicken seasoning, paprika, garlic powder, dark seasoning, black pepper, onion powder, and ginger powder, and document plantain flour, and then this butter we make with this quick piece powder, and we
boil in high. We serve with peppies, barbecue sauce. Radica went to the supermarket and she proper buy up enough things. She feels she alone can cook, but she wrote in even wrong. He shaped like a guy in a map.
Peppies has a wide range of ingredients available at supermarkets nationwide. Peppies, we put the pep back into your kitchen.
Smart Minds Educational Institute, offering preschool, nursery, and primary levels. Finally, a school that is every parent's dream. Located at 69 Crow Street, offering academic excellence, trained qualified teachers, small class sizes, personalized care, and one-to-one attention for your little ones. At Smart Minds, register for full-time or evening classes, daily practice pass exam papers for proficiency at the grade 2, 4, and 6 assessment, and CXE exam preparedness, or join our Becca Phonics reading and writing program. So if your child is for preschool, nursery, or primary level, come to Smart Mind, located at 69 Street, or call 231-4885 or 600-9229 to enroll now.
When you need money and you gotta get it fast, Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop is the place for that confidential transaction in a quiet and secure location. You'll get the highest value per pennyweight for your gold and also enjoy the lowest interest rates and longest payback period too. Yes, for that instant transaction to solve a pressing financial problem. That Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop, 46 Boyle Place, that's between the Ministry of Housing on Brickdam and White Castle Fish Shop, be your first and only choice. Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop, safe and sound, solid and secure, always there for you. Telephone 231-7878 and 223-8955.
Kissoon's Furniture Mega Sale, 10 days of savings, and I'm talking mega savings on office furniture, outdoor furniture, bedrooms, dining rooms, living rooms, carpets and mattresses. Sale starts October 20th through the 29th at all branches. Kissoon's Furniture Mega Sale, a Guyanese business for Guyanese people.
Welcome back. Now we take a look at what's happening in the region and around the world. 4, including U.S. Navy Petty Officer Lord Bradshaw, are charged over the kidnapping and murder of MP Philip Paulwell's daughter, Syria, and her mother, Toshoya Patterson. The duo was abducted from Gilmore Drive, St. Andrews on September 9th. Others charged are Roland Balfour, Rishin Miller, and Richard Ritchie Brown. The case will proceed directly to the Supreme Court. Deputy Commissioner Fitz Bailey called it an exceptionally painful investigation. Paulwell has thanked the Jamaican public for their overwhelming support. Meanwhile, 35-year-old Daniel Noboa, son of a banana tycoon, is set to be Ecuador's president after securing 52.3% votes in an election shadowed by concerns of escalating violence. Over 10 million participated, with Noboa tallying over 4.8 million votes, surpassing leftist Luisa Gonzalez 47.7%. A former lawmaker, Noboa stepped up after President Guillermo Lasso dissolved the legislature, prompting early elections. Representing the Acción Democrática Nacional party, Noboa promises increased job opportunities for the youth, foreign investment, tech-aided crime combat, and stringent anti-corruption policies, including tax evasion penalties. Post results, Noboa expressed gratitude to his wife, family, and God. Internationally, hospitals will turn into graveyards. That's the warning from Gaza's frontline health workers, as Israel's complete blockade stops life-saving supplies and medical aid from entering. Doctors says hospitals and health centers will use their last fuel reserves in 24 hours. Al Jazeera's Assad Beach reports.
These are the ones who are supposed to help others, but these medics are now some of the latest victims of Israel's war on Gaza. After a night of heavy bombardment, the injured were brought to the Al-Shifa hospital by any means available. Some of their colleagues unable to hold back their tears.
The situation is catastrophic. For the last 7 days, we have a continuous flow of severely wounded patients. The hospital beds were expanded many times, though it's fully packed now. In the last hour, if I'm talking about the last hour, we received around 60 severely wounded patients, means 1 patient per minute.
Across Gaza, the number of dead and injured is rising.
Inside the house, we found bodies of children who had nothing to do with the war. They were safe in their houses.
Nothing seems untouched. Even donkeys are not spared in this densely populated strip of land, and there is nowhere for Palestinians to go. Some continue to gather at the Rafah crossing with Egypt, desperate for a way out. But those who are waiting can only pray. Diplomatic efforts are underway to get aid into Gaza, where essential supplies and services are being denied. Water is scarce, and these men say they are taking desperate measures.
Now we're filling in salt water. I'm ready to drink from the salt water. What else can we do? We're forced to do this, and thank God.
The attacks are unending, and now they wait for the next wave. But parts of the strip are already nothing more than smouldering rubble. Assad Beg, Al Jazeera.
And finally, hundreds of civilians who live and work in Israel are fleeing the country as the war in Gaza intensifies. But thousands of Israeli soldiers with dual nationality are returning to fight. Al Jazeera's Osama bin Javid reports.
Hundreds of civilians from different countries have left Israel since the war in Gaza broke out. These are Thai workers. An estimated 30,000 work in Israel. And after 28 Thai nationals were killed in attacks last week, many do not want to go back.
I talked with my family. I won't return to work there. I'll settle down at home. A lot of things are still bad.
Many Nepalese have also fled. Most are agriculture students. They witnessed their friends being killed and wounded.
We waited where there was no bunker. There were 34 more who were brought to the same place a little later, all of us sharing a room with a very limited amount of food.
Indian nationals also returned on a chartered flight after a third of the country's 18,000 people in Israel registered to fly back home.
My family was scared. They wanted me to return as soon as possible. I was fortunate to return on the first flight.
Peru's Air Force also airlifted dozens of nationals from Israel. Some were scared for their lives.
We are happy because we have taken our compatriots out of the danger zone. They are here.
Hundreds of Americans have also returned home on chartered flights, but the governor of Florida doesn't want the US to take any Palestinian refugees. He says, quote, they're all anti-Semitic, and he dismissed calls for Israel to provide clean running water and essential goods and services to the 2.3 million civilians stranded in Gaza.
There are times when leadership is called for, when there's a devoid of leadership, you got to step up and answer the call. And that's what we did here. And I know those people appreciate it. I know the many hundreds more that are going to come appreciate it too.
But as civilians are leaving, thousands of Israeli soldiers with dual nationality are returning. Israel has called up 360,000 reservists as its war on Gaza intensifies.
All the soldiers are short of mattresses. We bring everything they need. We are organizing to bring everything.
Where did you come from?
From Miami, Florida.
And why did you came to Israel?
To kill Hamas and to bring everyone home.
And they are arriving from many countries.
It's very sad that what happened. We don't believe about the things that Hamas did. We are going to fight them back.
As the Israeli government says it will annihilate what it calls terrorists on one of the world's most densely populated areas, more Israelis are flocking to join the fight from all over the world. Salam Javed, Al Jazeera.
This brings us to the end of our regional and global news coverage. Up next is the 3-day weather forecast. And that's Safety with You headline news for this Monday evening. As we take our leave, we invite you to follow us on Facebook and YouTube. You can tune in tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. for a rebroadcast and at 7 p.m. for more news. Until then, please take care of yourself and each other.